Holy cow! Look at the water flying everywhere. It's getting on the lens. Alright everybody, I've made it into camp. Welcome back to another video. It's pretty stormy conditions, so I didn't film a whole lot on the way up. There's going to be very strong winds tonight and probably heaps of rain. So there's very dark clouds and, as you can probably hear, gushing wind through the trees. So I got to get the tent up quick. I think it's going to start raining relatively soon, but I'm way up in the mountains and it should be a cool video, so get on and set up. So windy. Oh man, it's crazy. Far out. Some big gusts are coming through. Wind's died down just a little bit, comes in gusts. Makes setting up quite difficult. At least it's not sideways rain. That's the worst. I brought some extra big pegs to put on the side that's going to get hit with the most wind, which I think is going to be this way. Far out. I got to get these guy lines in quick. Alright, tent set up. I'm pretty happy with the pitch. Got to get everything sorted now. It's kind of stressful. Haven't really set this up before in wind. It's kind of good because you can peg it up as you guy it out, but it'll definitely be easier with two people. So I'm going to get all this in the tent and hopefully have something to eat. Oh, that's nice. Wind stopped for a little bit. I think the rain's starting to come in and I don't have my tarp set up. I'm not sure if I will. I probably could find a stick and get it out over the front here, but it's just so windy that I just don't think it'll be worth it, because I'm just going to have to hide in the tent again anyway. There's rain coming down. You can probably hear it hitting the microphone because I don't have the umbrella on the camera, but it's just amazing up here in the mountains. Massive mountains behind me, huge vistas. I'm going to eat this pot of noodles. I'm going to have to get into the tent to have my noodles. I don't want to get soaking wet. There's not too much water blowing in, so I can probably sit here and have them. Oh, there's water getting onto my sleeping pad. Oh, it's gonna be stormy later. I'm kind of freaking out about it. And everyone, in the comment section, just relax. This is just a video of me camping for entertainment. So if you've been in a bigger storm, it's been more windy, it's rained more, you don't have to go in the comments and rip me out about how your storm was massive, my storm is small, because no one really cares. So just move on and watch another video if you don't like this one. Anyway, most of you understand that. There's just a few people. Gonna get the boots off and get changed. Getting my waterproofs on and everything. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty fun for a change, to be inside the tent and not sitting out. I much prefer to usually sit out, as you guys know, because I do it in all of my videos. But to actually be inside for my shelter, instead of, you know, getting pummeled by the wind and the rain, I'm in like a huge enclosed dome here. I'm like the sheep paddock campers in the UK. You know, all those guys that go up into the grass fields and hide in their tents and eat noodles? I'm giving it a go today. Apart from my sheep paddock's way cooler than yours. Man, they're good. Noodles after a big climb. Whoa! Alright, I've got them changed into my dry, clean base layers. And the weather's kind of been coming in and coming away. So at the moment, it's a pretty steady kind of rain and like driving wind. But then big gusts will come in and then it's just blasted with rain. And I think it's only going to get worse. So unsure whether or not I'll set the tarp up. I don't think I have a very good configuration and it's just going to get blasted with rain anyway. So I'm not sure if I'll do it or not. But it's getting pretty late and I'm going to organise myself, get the whole tent set up, and then I'll think about doing dinner. And guess what? It's hot dogs. I have 4 of them. It's going to be amazing. Okay, I think if I have the camera positioned over this side and the wind's driving in that way, I can kind of have this side opened up and hopefully not too much water comes in. But it's kind of covering the lens, so it's going to be problematic. Might have to try and change the angle so I can get some better filming going on. I think I speak too soon. It's coming in again. I'm going to try and venture outside, see what the situation is. I've got my full waterproofs here, so at least my base layers will remain dry. So I'll get them on, then I'll get outside the tent, and maybe I'll be able to put the tarp up. We'll see. I'm up here and I have the tarp, so I may as well try and do it. Can always come back to the tent. The wind's died down, so I'm going to try and get this tarp up. Just kind of real small bit of coverage over the door so I can sit out and cook my dinner. So I'll get onto that and hopefully this wind stays down for a bit longer. Oh man, what am I doing? Just need to get some shelter going. Oh, the wind's picking up. Whoa! Okay, I gotta get dry. Gotta get sheltered. Hey, I have an area. Might take this guy line out. Sweet, I can sit in here and I should be pretty dry. Hey, this is pretty cool. I kind of like it. Okay, everybody, here I am in the storm. I'm at about 1,400 meters. And I've got my crazy, ugly tarp set up, giving me shelter, and everything's good. I've got a pretty misty, foresty view out this way, but I'm on the very lip of a ridge, so wind just shoots over here. But this strange setup, it's working pretty good. There were some big gusts before, and it seems to just blow over the top. So I can sit in here and relax, not be some little wimp who cowers in the tent because they can't be bothered carrying a tarp and setting it up. I mean, this just makes a cooler video, sitting outside. You get to see things instead of just man lying in tent eating sausage. And by the way, that's what's for dinner. Hot dogs with heaps of condiments. So on the chill for a bit, maybe have a cup of tea. Just enjoy the struggle and the rewards from my struggle setting this up. And I think I'll come back to you for dinner. Man, the rain's coming in. It's getting pretty heavy. Uh-oh. Cheers everybody, got a cup of tea, gonna have this, gonna get my dinner cooking. But as you can probably tell, the conditions are deteriorating quite rapidly. The setup it's holding up, but it's gonna put everything to the test tonight. So hopefully everything stands up to this storm. I love a good storm camp. Look at the water flowing everywhere. It's getting on the lens. Woohoo! Hope there's some thunder and lightning later. Gotta clean this water off. Is that better? Ah. Can you see me now? Hey everybody, smash the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up for the storm content. So get the down jacket on, it's getting cold, cramped under here, not the ideal setup. Ugh. Far out. Man, it's coming in vicious. It's real vicious, guys. Oh, that's better. I'll be warm now. Warm and damp. Okay, the situation is under control. And it's time for dinner. It's very loud under this tarp, as you guys can probably hear. It's all on, baby. Big storm. Anyway, we can proceed with a fantastic meal in style. Alright, frying pan on there. And I've got artisanal frankfurts, jalapeno and cheese. Whoa. Ah! Shit! Oh! Holy cow! This is getting harder and harder as the night goes on. Get these in there. They're a bit big. That'll work. Let's go, baby. And I've got gherkins, mustard, jalapenos, and ketchup. So we're not skimping on any luxuries in this storm, guys. Things are intensifying inside of the cave. Will the man survive the brutal conditions in style? I think he will. I've got 4 hot dog buns because I'm a big boy and I need to eat. Okay, what do we do? Oh no. Let's get 2 on for now. Put those aside. It's quite hard to film and keep everything organised when, you know, it's blowing a gale. I'll get a bit of olive oil in there with these. These frankfurters, they smell so nice. Don't want to heat them too much, too aggressively. Just slowly heat them. But anyway, what do you guys think of the setup? It's quite closed in, but I think you still get a pretty good sense of what it's like to be out in these conditions. When you're like huddled in the tent, you can't really tell because you're just sitting in there and you just hear wind and rain hitting the tent. But when you're out here, you got like a visual feast. It's like you're here with me camping in the storm. So I hope you appreciate it. I'll tell you what though, it is going to be real nice to get back into the bed. You see that wind gust? It blew my chair onto the hot dogs. The temperature's starting to drop inside of my cave too. The weather's turning southerly. Oh boy. Quite a bit of pressure on the tarp. The tent's pretty strong though, the Helleberg LAT2, so it should survive, I hope. Holy moly! Okay, these are probably done. Far out, man. These winds. Get in there. Oh. Okay. These are some pickles. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's critical wind gust, man. I need to quickly eat these and make sure the tent's okay. Some ketchup on there. and my mustard. Alright, I'll try to give you a close up of these. Look at them. Yeah. Cheers everyone. Hope you can hear me. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh man. Oh. What am I doing? Mop it up. This is the next level of storm. Oh, it's so good. Ah! I'm just being silly, by the way, guys. Oh. Okay. I have another one. I've actually got 4. Here's in my mouth. Okay. I have 2 more hot dogs. I'm gonna eat them. Then I'm gonna check to see if the tent is surviving. And then I'm gonna get into bed. And I'm gonna pray that everything's alright. Because I can't get out of this spot. I'm gonna have to wait out the storm. Check that out. I'm sorry I can't show you what I'm doing better. It's just too hard. I'll bring the plate up. Man, listen to those winds. Bon appetit. That's good. That's real good, man. Shivers, man. I can't film this. I gotta get back into the tent. It's too windy and too wet out here. Alright, I pegged out the tent a bit better and I brought the front of the tarp down so it's a little bit more aerodynamic. I just need to get into the tent now and hope for the best. Everything's a mess, but I'm not cold, which is good. It's quite warm actually. Far out. This is something else, man. Oh. Oh man, please make it stop. So, the rain has just intensified, which is okay if there's no wind. I can deal with that. I will have a good sleep if there's just rain. Not sure if we're going to have the hot chocolate. I'm pretty full after the hot dog, so I don't think I need it. So I might just brush my teeth and go to bed, I think. Because I feel like that storm just aged me 5 years or so. But to tell you the truth, I love it. So that's why I come out. I check the forecast. I know what to expect. And I prepare for it with great gear. And I guess I'm pretty experienced now. I don't know. Why won't this rain stop? It's thick drops too. I thought I may as well have my hot chocolate. I brought it up here. And it's going to be a long night if it's this noisy and this intense. Crikey! Cheers to another can. If you're enjoying it, let me know in the comments. It is hard to keep composure when it's like this and try and string together a video and have somewhat coherent dialogue. But I'm doing my best. This hot chocolate's delicious, by the way. The jar of dark. Very, very nice. Well, I'm all tucked up, we closed the tent up, and the wind comes and goes, so does the rain. Pretty tired, so hopefully get a good sleep. My knees are a bit sore. But the hot chocolate was nice, and overall, so far, it's been an experience. A good one, I would say. At least it'll be entertaining for you guys. But I think it's bedtime. I'm going to go to sleep, and let's hope that nothing crazy happens, and I'll come back to you for pancakes in the morning. Hopefully it's all cleared up, and it's a beautiful morning. Good night, everyone. About 4:30 in the morning. Haven't had much sleep tonight. The rain has stopped, but the winds have picked up. I'm warm enough though. Listen to it. It's gushing over the ridge. Tent's shaking. Good morning, everybody. Made my big filter brew, which I desperately need. I've probably had about 2 hours sleep. I mean, I was resting, but I wasn't really sleeping, if you know what I mean. So this coffee is going to be an absolute lifesaver. Oh, that's good. Those little filter paper things that I put over the cup, they're the best thing for backpacking, I reckon. It's my own coffee that I roast at home. I know most of you know that. but it's extra special for me knowing that it's my own brew on my own camp in my own dome. It's quite fun. But listen to that wind, it's just howling and gushing and what would you call that? It's just a nightmare. The whole tent's shaking. I must say though, this Hilleberg LAC 2 is a very, very good tent. For one person, it's an absolute palace. I have unlimited room in here. I can like film a whole video just sitting in the tent. I could cook. I don't know, heaps of room to move around and sleep, and it's pretty sturdy. I am thinking though, if I'm going to do more storm camps like this, I might get 10mm diameter poles for the tent. The ones that the tent comes with are 9mm, and they feel a little bit small for how much tent there is. This is non-stop, so I might invest in those. And I have another tent that I'm thinking of getting actually, but I'll keep that one a secret until I get it. But it's still pretty early. I've got pancakes to eat. I'm just going to have a couple coffees first. Probably wait for the sun to come up before I do that, and I'll have those out of the tent maybe if the wind dies down. Oh, nothing better than a fresh brew from the tent in a storm. I was sleeping on the Nemo tent server as well this camp. I usually have the Zoom UL from Big Agnes, but I was kind of wondering, like, am I cold because of the pad? And I brought this one out, and man, it's way warmer. So maybe it was the pad, but it's hard to know. I'm going to try this one for a few more camps and see how it goes. It's not as comfortable, but I think in terms of warmth, I mean warmth is comfort, so I don't know. It's a nice pad though, Nemo Tensor. Looks like the sun's starting to come up finally, which is nice. It's been a long night, so it'll be good to get some sunlight back into the equation. It's been chilling in the tent. I had another coffee and the wind's just still going non-stop, but I think I'll wait a bit longer, wait for the sun to come up, and hopefully then the wind dies down a bit with the sunlight. It usually happens like that, but not always. But it's pretty incredible being up here. I've emerged from the tent. This wind chill is just savage. I'm not sure what the wind speed is, but it's pretty strong. I'm gonna walk up to the hill here, try and get a view of the sunrise. Wow. Man, this is cool up here. Hey, it's not bad. And what do you know? Looks like the wind is maybe dying down, just in time for pancakes. There's like a beautiful pink colour in the sky and the clouds are moving through real fast. It's quite stunning, even though it's stormy. But I think it's time for pancakes. I'll get those on, have those, heaps of maple syrup, and just sit out here and enjoy it. I'm not warm, I mean I'm not cold, because I've got a big down jacket on underneath and these are real good wind blocks, so I can sit out here and be pretty comfortable. Shake up those pancakes. Don't want any clumps in there. I mean, look at this. It doesn't get much better than this. It's freezing cold. You can see my breath. This is incredible. The clouds, the skies, the vistas. Oh, they have this big, big pancake. Oh no. I can't flip it. Oh, shivers. Alrighty, I think this is done. It's pretty hard to cook it in the wind when it's this cold, and I probably made it a bit too big. I'm gonna get some extra butter on there. Might be a bit cold for it to melt. Oh well, the butter, oh no, it's slowly melting. And check this out. I'll give you the close-up that you've all been after. This is Alpine storm pancakes. Lashings of syrup. What an indulgence. And I can eat it with my fork and knife. Crikey. Oh, the melted butter. Okay. These are next level. This whole camp's been quite extreme, actually. Excellent food. A big mission. Crazy conditions. And I've come away with an ultimate win. A fun fact, where I'm camping here is higher than the tallest mountain in the UK by about 100 meters. So that's just what New Zealand's like. We have big mountainous areas. And we get brutal weather. Oh, that maple syrup though. Woo. Might as well put some more on. I brought it up here, so I should consume it. Whoa. Camera might blow over. Butter, maple syrup, buttermilk pancakes. It's divine. And to finish these up, maybe get another coffee on, then it's probably a pack up, and it's going to be a pretty glorious walk out. Pack up will be difficult in these winds though, so that's not going to be fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the camp. Fully packed up. I'm going to head out. It's going to be quite a glorious walk. Seems as though the wind's died down. I'm just going to have absolutely stunning views. Take me about 3 hours or so to get back to the car, but it should be nice. That was an epic camp. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and go back and watch some of my older videos, because I've got quite a lot of good old ones if you're new. So check them out if you can. But I think that's enough from me. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks members. Thanks everyone who comments. I read the comments. I try to reply to them, but I'm getting pretty busy. But I appreciate all the nice things that you guys say. And yeah, that's that. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye everyone. Nothing beats a ginger beer after a walk. Oh, this is good. Makes it all worth it. Lack of sleep. Anyway, I'm wrecked. I gotta get home. I gotta have a shower. I'm filthy. And I gotta have a little nap, I think. Then I'll get on to editing this video and post it for you guys. See you next time.